Grammar focus. At this session, we are going to discuss the normal sentence pattern in English. So, keep watching and learning.
One. Subject. The subject is the agent of the sentence in the active voice. It is the person or thing that performs or is responsible for the action of the sentence, and it normally precedes the verb.
1. Subjek. Subjek adalah pelaku kalimat dalam kalimat aktif. Subjek bisa merupakan orang atau sesuatu yang melakukan atau bertanggung jawab atas tindakan kalimat, dan biasanya mendahului kata kerja.
Note: every sentence in English must have a subject. In the case of commands, the subject, you, is understood. The subject may be a single noun. For examples: coffee is delicious. Milk contains calcium.
Catatan, setiap kalimat dalam bahasa Inggris harus memiliki subjek. Dalam hal kalimat perintah, subjek, Anda, sudah dipahami. Subjek bisa saja terdiri dari satu kata benda. Sebagai contoh,
coffee is delicious. Milk contains calcium.
The subject may be a noun phrase. A noun phrase is a group of words ending with a noun. It cannot begin with a preposition. For examples, the book is on the table. That new red car is John's.
Subjek bisa berupa frasa kata benda. Frasa kata benda adalah sekelompok kata yang diakhiri dengan kata benda. Tidak bisa dimulai dengan preposisi. Contohnya,
the book is on the table. That new red car is John's.
Two. Verb. The verb follows the subject in a declarative sentence. It generally shows the action of the sentence. Note: every sentence must have a verb. The verb may be a single word. John drives too fast. They hate spinach.
2. Kata kerja. Kata kerja mengikuti subjek dalam kalimat deklaratif. Umumnya menunjukkan tindakan kalimat. Catatan: setiap kalimat harus memiliki kata kerja. Kata kerja bisa terdiri dari satu kata. Misalnya,
John drives too fast. They hate spinach.
The verb may be a verb phrase. A verb phrase consists of one or more auxiliaries and one main verb. The auxiliaries always precede the main verb. John is going to Miami tomorrow. Auxiliary, is. Main verb, going. Jane has been reading that book. Auxiliary, has been. Main verb, reading.
Kata kerja dapat berupa frasa kata kerja. Frasa verba terdiri dari satu atau lebih kata kerja bantu dan satu kata kerja utama. Kata bantu selalu mendahului kata kerja utama. Misalnya,
John is going to Miami tomorrow. Jane has been reading that book.
Kata kerja bantu, is. Kata kerja utama, going. Kata kerja bantu, has been. Kata kerja utama, reading.
3. Object. Complement. An object completes the verb. It is similar to the subject because it is usually a noun or noun phrase. However, it generally follows the verb when the sentence is in the active voice.
3. Objek pelengkap. Sebuah objek melengkapi kata kerja. Hal ini mirip dengan subjek karena biasanya kata benda atau frase kata benda, namun umumnya mengikuti kata kerja ketika kalimat dalam kalimat aktif.
Note: every sentence does not require an object, complement. The object, complement cannot begin with a preposition. An object answers the question what or whom.
Catatan, setiap kalimat tidak memerlukan objek pelengkap. Objek pelengkap tidak boleh dimulai dengan preposisi. Sebuah objek menjawab pertanyaan apa? Atau siapa?
Examples. John bought a cake yesterday. What did John buy? Jill was driving a new car. What was Jill driving? They called Mary yesterday. Whom did they call yesterday? Note the adverb normally follows the object, complement, but not always. However, the adverb, especially when it is propositional phrase, usually cannot separate the verb and the object.
Kata keterangan biasanya mengikuti objek pelengkap, tetapi tidak selalu. Namun, kata keterangan, terutama yang merupakan frase preposisional, biasanya tidak dapat memisahkan kata kerja dan objeknya.
Incorrect. She drove on the street the car. Correct. She drove the car on the street.
Here it is the normal sentence pattern in English. Please study this simple sentence pattern in English. Exercises. The words below are not in the right order. Arrange them correctly in the 7 columns. Look at this example. I, last year, to America, went. The correct order is, I went to America last year, or, last year I went to America. 1. The film, I, enjoyed, yesterday. 2. The news, listened to, I, carefully. 3. Well, the man, the piano, played. 4. Games, played, yesterday, in their room, the children, quietly. 5. A tree, in the corner of the garden, he, planted.
Now, please pause the video to answer the questions.
6. Before lunch. The letter, in his office. Quickly, he, read. 7. This morning. A book, I, from library, borrowed. 8. The little boy. An apple. This morning. 8. Greedily, in the kitchen. 9. A new school. Built, they. In our village, last year. 10. She. A letter, from her brother, last week. Received.
Now, please pause the video to answer the questions.
The answers are 1. I enjoyed the film yesterday. 2. I listened to the news carefully. 3. The man played the piano well. 4. The children played games in their room quietly yesterday. 5. He planted a tree in the corner of the garden. 6. He read the letter quickly in his office before lunch. 7. I borrowed a book from library this morning. 8. The little boy ate an apple greedily in the kitchen this morning. 9. They built a new school in our village last year. 10. She received a letter from her brother last week. Identify the subject, verb, object, and adverb in each of the following sentence. Remember that not every sentence has an object or adverb. Example. Jill is buying a new hat in the store. Jill. Subject. Is buying. Verb phrase. A new hat. Object. In the store. Adverb of place. 1. George is cooking dinner tonight. 2. Henry and Marcia have visited the president. 3. We can eat lunch in this restaurant today. 4. Pat should have bought gasoline yesterday. 5. Trees grow. 6. She opened a checking account at the bank last week. 7. It was raining at 7 o'clock this morning. 8. Harry is washing dishes right now. 9. She opened her book. 10. William and Mary were watching television a few minutes ago.
Now, please pause the video to answer the questions.
Complete the text using the verbs in the box. Enrique. 1. In Puebla, a town in Mexico. He's a student. He. 2. Medicine because he. 3. To be a doctor. He's married, but he. 4. Any children? His wife, Sylvia. 5. In a primary school. Enrique. 6. Cooking. He. 7. An excellent enchilada.
Now, please pause the video to answer the questions. The answer: Enrique lives in Puebla, a town in Mexico. He's a student. He's studying medicine because he wants to be a doctor. He's married, but he doesn't have any children. His wife, Sylvia, teaches in a primary school. Enrique loves cooking. He can make an excellent enchilada.
Bruce is Australian. He. 1. In England, but he. 2. To Australia when he was 6. He. 3. Back to England once, but he. 4. It because it was so cold after Australia. He and brother. 5. With their parents in Melbourne. They. 6. A big house not far from the beach. In the picture he's on the beach with his friends. They. 7. Volleyball. Tonight he's going out with his girlfriend. They. 8. To the cinema.
Now, please pause the video to answer the questions.
The answer: Bruce is Australian. He was born in England, but he emigrated to Australia when he was 6. He went back to England once, but he didn't like it because it was so cold after Australia. He and brother live with their parents in Melbourne. They have a big house not far from the beach. In the picture he's on the beach with his friends. They're playing volleyball. Tonight he's going out with his girlfriend. They're going to the cinema.
Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. This is the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe this channel.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you.